Athyna wanted you to have this, so here it is. Good news travel fast. We are Wallo Lapaju and Celeste Bono, and we're bringing you positive news from all over the world. Before we dive into today's stories, make sure you submit your own good news by swiping up if you're listening on Spotify, that is, and your story might get featured on a future episode. Happy Hump Day, Wallo.
Happy Hump Day. I'm happy to see you. How are you doing
Are
today?
you?
I am.
Because you didn't
Is
look
it
like
because I
that.
hesitated?
Yeah.
I am happy. I'm
I
always
am very happy to see you. So
That's
happy
great.
that makes me want to sing.
Wow. What?
Humpback? Humpback? Try comeback. The Eastern
Oh,
Australia
no.
humpback whale population numbers are booming in what conservationists say is a wonderful success story. They
Yeah.
got down to around 1% of the original population. 99% were wiped out. That's how close they came to being completely extinct. Whoopsie. A direct
Wow.
consequence of this is whale watching season starts earlier now. As many more whales migrate north to the Great Coral Reef and people get to see them. In the early 60s, when commercial whaling was banned in the region, it was estimated only about 300 of the Eastern Australian humpback. What a difficult word.
Humpback.
Humpback whales remained. 60 years later, it is suspected the population now sits at about 40,000. 20 years ago, Australia got to see one or two whales coming through about Easter time. Now, that has become 16 or 30. A clear sign that the population is growing year after year. The best part is this: not much has been done to save the humpback whales aside from leaving them alone. Hunting them was banned. So once we stopped killing them, they've bounced back in a really healthy way themselves. It was previously thought that the maximum growth rate of whales annually was 8%, but humpback whales have been growing by 10% every year from the 90s until 2015. The reason? The Great Barrier Reef is the perfect breeding area, and whales from other parts of the Pacific have migrated to Eastern Australia for this very reason. So, attention to whale watchers. Make sure you plan early ahead because whales are coming sooner than you've anticipated. And that's
Insert
it.
some
the
whale
story.
sounds. Yeah, I was going to insert some whale sounds, but yeah, oh well.
You didn't do
I
it
have
on
some
time.
business news. Yeah.
Okay, great.
I have some business news. Thousands of small businesses are working to make the world a greener place by employing applied technology to combat climate change and make our lives a little simpler while not destroying the earth. Many of these enterprises may never see the light of day, of course, because money is a major issue for entrepreneurs, as protecting the world wasn't as easy as it is now. But this podcast is called Good News Traveled Fast, not, oh, that's too bad news traveled fast. So here it is. Bosch's venture arm has set up a new fund for startups with the potential to improve the quality of life and conserve natural resources. The fund's volume is $295 million, topping off their previous fund by about $53 million. Climate technology, such as solar, carbon capture, and alternative fuels, is also on the firm's radar. Bosch recently announced that it will invest billions in climate neutral technology, including hydrogen technologies and the digital transformation of its business, in addition to funding climate tech companies. Haha.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much,
Yes.
Wallo.
You're welcome.
I'm going to tell you this. One of the most gruesome traditions still in place today might be getting its biggest setback yet, as a judge extended a ban on bullfighting in Mexico City, where the world's largest venue still remains. I just absolutely despise bullfighting.
Yeah.
La Plaza Mexico, as the stadium is known, issued a statement asking for bullfighting supporters to protest the ruling and post pictures of themselves with the word freedom written on their hands. No thank you. As a reminder, bullfighting consists of the torture and killing of a bull in an open arena and is sold as a spectacle. Bullfighting advocates defend it as it being part of customs and tradition. A 500-year one in Mexico, for example. Since 2013, 4 states in Mexico have already banned bullfights, and polls indicate substantial support for a ban, as it should, since animal cruelty is illegal in most of Mexico, including its federal district. Last year, the Mexico City Assembly's Animal Welfare Commission gave preliminary approval to a law banning public events at which animals are subject to mistreatment and cruelty that result in their death. But the bill never made it to a vote before the full assembly. Bulls may still win this one, as a higher court has already rejected one appeal against the ruling. Further hearings must be held on whether to uphold the ban or make it permanent. A ban in Mexico City, currently the largest venue for the events, would be an international setback for bullfighting. Let's ban all bullfighting. Mexico, Spain, and wherever they're doing it. That's enough. We're in 2022. We cannot keep doing that. Just saying. I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel like I am ready to go out and fight people who want to hurt the bulls.
I support that. I sincerely do. I thought you said you were going to fight on bulls. I was like, what? But yeah, I support that.
What, like I'm gonna ride a bull and like go fighting?
Yeah, to fight the
I could also
to
do
fight
that.
the people.
But I mean, I'm not going to, because I don't want.
That's
to.
That's a very Celeste thing to do, you know. But like, yeah.
Oh,
well.
Fighting, go to the war. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was it for Humpback Day.
Yeah. Have a wonderful.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful Wednesday.
And you.
I will try.
Bye.
Thanks. Bye.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. There will be more great news tomorrow. Good News Travel Fast is a news podcast serving positivity and laughter in daily doses. Oh, but we don't have episodes on the weekends. We actually have to sleep. Don't forget to subscribe and rate us on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you listen to podcasts. This podcast was produced by Matthias Rosenberg, creative direction by Josefina Cordova, scripted by Cecilia Mira, and hosted by Wallo Lapaju and Celeste Bono. That's me. This show is supported by Athyna. Hire, manage, and retain world-class global talent at Athyna.io. A brilliant startup like yours needs the best of the best on your team. Are you taking advantage of global talent? Level up your team for more success for only 33% of your usual hiring costs. Go to Athyna.io right now to learn more. That's Athyna.io.